Well, good morning everybody, welcome back to the channel, Motorhoming Fun. Well, it's a Saturday morning on this dull morning in Charmouth, and today's intentions are we're going to walk the coastal path to Lyme Regis. Now, we started off our walk at the Sea Down Holiday Park in Charmouth, and we're going to head up through the main street up to the top of Charmouth and hopefully pick up the coastal path. We're not going to show you too much of Charmouth in this little vlog because tomorrow we intend to have a good look around Charmouth and do a little video vlog of Charmouth itself. So come with us on our walk, everybody. Not too sure how long it's going to take. I would imagine it's about 3 miles, so it's going to be a good hour and 20 minutes. We might walk back via the beach depending on the tide. I think it's high tide at 9 o'clock this morning, so hopefully by lunchtime it will be receding. If not, we've got the option to get the bus back, so come with us on our walk. Right, so as you can see, we're on Bridge Road at the moment, and we're going to take a left-hand turn, walk all the way up the town, down the main street, and hopefully we will find this coastal path. Right, for those who didn't want to do the walk from here and just go direct to Lyme Regis, you got the bus stop there. You got the X51 and the X53. I believe they both take you there. So this is a charming little main street in Charmouth. As I say, we'll do some little videos tomorrow from here. Right, it's quite a steep little hill this is out of Charmouth, everybody, so it will get you puffing and panting if you're out of condition like me. Right, so we're 0.8 of a mile from the campsite at the moment. We still haven't found the coastal path diversion yet. The old coastal path collapsed into the sea many years ago, so this is a new diversion route. Right, I think we found it. Across on the left hand side, just where the road sign is, and before the roundabout there's a sign saying coastal path. Right, up the steps. I believe you have to turn right. Well, we're not going through there, Sky. Well, that was deemed a failure, everybody. Mud everywhere. Right, so we're venturing up the road now. That was a little bit of a failure on our part, so we're going to take the roadway. See how far it is. Right, I think we found another little footpath. We're coming up the A3052, I believe, and on this left hand side it says public footpath, so we're going to head through here. Hopefully this will bring us onto the golf course, and we'll go from there, everybody. I'm sorry the other way wasn't accessible, but we live and learn. Big wet muddy patches, cows in the field as well. I didn't feel comfortable, so we'll try this way. Right, fingers crossed this will take us onto the golf course and into Lyme Regis that way. Wow, everybody, we almost gave up 20-30 minutes ago. Initially we went left up those steps and it led us nowhere, only through some long grass. We couldn't find a gateway out, so we doubled back on ourselves, and hence coming this way via Google Maps now. Right, so we found a signpost. Charmouth, it says 1 mile. Now that was the way I was expecting to come, but we could not find the route up to here. Straight on, basically Lyme Regis 1.5, where you can see the arrow to the A3052, which we come. So technically Charmouth should only be 1 mile from this point and that, but I must admit we've done just over 2 miles at the moment. So we're going to head this way. Lyme Regis, 1.5 miles. It's probably a couple of miles down to the Cobb and the beach, but let's head this way. This should be the golf course on the top here. Right, we are. Right, we're done right now. Freestone footpath marked with the white stones. Look for golf balls being played from the left to the right. Keep dogs on the lead. Right, let's go. Right, you could continue down the road if you wanted to, but it's quite a big, longer way round. So we're following these white stones now, straight through the golf course. What a dull, misty, foggy day. Everywhere else in Britain is going to get a heat wave today. Right, for all the new followers and subscribers, this is my trusty Sky. She's my Springer Spaniel, who comes on all our trips with us in the motorhome and walks, adventures, and that she's 10 years old now, everybody. Well, we should lose a few pounds today. We will. I must admit that first mile or so is not the easiest uphill out of Charmouth. I would imagine coming back would be slightly easier. We're going to see how we feel once we get to Lyme Regis, have a wander around. If we do the walk back in reverse, possibly trying that other Charmouth signpost and that, but we'll review that a bit later. Right, I do believe we're heading for the road now. It does take a chunk off that little road journey, it does. I'm not too sure if the footpath continues on the road. It certainly did where we turned into the footpath, everybody, so we'll see in a minute. Right, so out we go. I should say the other option to come back is via the beach. That will be depending on the tides and the water and that, so right, left turn here. Right, we're back on course, everybody. Right, coastal path is straight ahead. Unfortunately, we're losing the pathway now. Hopefully it's a little quieter, this road. The main road to Lyme Regis is to the right, so we'll continue down here. We will have the golf course on the left shortly. Right, so that's the golf course. Go by there, keep going straight down the road. Right, I'm quite expecting to pick up the footpath through some woodland area soon and through some fields. Well, we're currently only about 9 o'clock in the morning, we are, so everywhere is quite quiet for a Saturday, so we're quite lucky the traffic is not busy down this road. Right, so in this gap in the trees, in this little woodland area, I believe this is where we pick up the coastal path again. Right, so as you come through that little opening, you take the left hand way up these little precarious steps. Right, as you can see, it's a little bit overgrown. I just spoke to some lady, she said come this way. Otherwise I think we would have possibly gone wrong. Right, up these steps. Nothing easy on these walks, everybody. Right, the things we do to bring you a YouTube video, a walk, another footpath saying coastal path down this way. I'm not too sure what that says up there. Footpath closed, so that will be the old route. Right, so we'll continue through this woodland section. Looks like this is all downhill, so uphill reverse journey if you come back. Right, I believe there's a gateway down this bottom I can see. Oh, is there some brightness in the sky? I can see through the trees. Let's hope so. Right, we'll go this way, coastal path. At this point, I would say you're about 2.5 miles in from the campsite, everybody. As you can see, the old way path closed due to landfalls. So you go on this bit of a diversion route. Right, back through the fields. I can see line distance in the distance, but the cob is still a fair way off, everybody. So it's if you're aiming to get to there, it looks a good couple of miles from here. Right, as you can see, we're walking on this well-trodden grassy area. I would imagine this will bring us out further down the road where we were previously walking. Well, we have got the drone with us as well today. We've got the Mini 4 Pro in the backpack and that, so we'll see what the conditions are like once we get down to the front. Right, through the gateway. Right, and through more fields. Well, if anybody wants to check out my walk, what we done a few years ago from West Bay to Seatown, please check that one out. That's a lovely little walk in this area as well, worth doing. And that it's a little bit strenuous up and down over the hills, but it's a very nice one to do. Right, so I think we're coming into Lyme Regis now through the gate at the bottom and join the footpath and the road. Right, just looking back on where we come all the way through those fields and through that little woodland area at the top, everybody, and that will get you back onto the footpath, the coastal path. Right, get Sky through the gate and we'll take a left here. Right, so this is Lyme Regis. And what we got here as a marker point, welcome to Davy Fort, home of the Seasiders, so that is the football ground. Right, so we're going to head down here, head towards the seafront. Most of you know me that we don't do town centre walking particularly, and that, so we're going to head there. Right, we're at the 3 mile point from the campsite now. So you're looking at an hour and 20 minutes to this little point in the walk, everybody. Right, I'm rather hoping that we can do the beach walk back now. We are. Hopefully the tide will be going out shortly, everybody, but as I say, we'll review that in about an hour or so once I've had a little wander about. Right, so we're still heading downhill, hopefully down towards the waterfront area. A lovely little church there on the left hand side. Right, so we're at Bridge Street. We're going to just pop under this little archway and we can see the sea now. Probably see that we come out near Lyme Regis Museum. You got the Cobb in the distance. Right, we're just taking the views. You got Charmouth in the very distance there. You can see the tide is in at the moment. As I say, 9 o'clock was high tide this morning. I think low tide is obviously about 6 hours later, and that, so you're looking at 3 o'clock for the very low tide today. Right, everybody, I think we're going to split this video into 2 now, so this will probably be part 2 or the end of part 1. So if you want to wait for the next one, everybody, which will air the next day after this, please come back and watch. But we're going to continue the walk along the seafront now. I dare say we'll be going back the same way, or otherwise we might catch the bus. Right, I'd just like to put this little addition into the first vlog, everybody. This is where we went wrong this morning. You can see the coastal path, it says on both ways, Old Lyme Road. Well, you want to go up by the post box there, everybody. We went up the road there, as you've seen us. We did go up those steps where it said coastal path, and it led us nowhere, into some fields where the cows were. We come out, and then you've seen us, we went up the main road into Lyme and through the golf course that way. You can do it either way, but this will probably shorten your journey possibly by half a mile or so, everybody. So Old Lyme Road up by the postal box.